So there have been lots of questions out there, and one of them is, which one do we really go for when we are checking out our man? What should we hope for, look out for, pray for, whatever? The English, I don't know, but what do we go for? Many people will be like, do we go for Lent? Man, there's not so much. Do we go for Lent, or do we go for girth? Like, I don't know how to do that. But when you say width, birth, do we go for girth? Do we go for the girth? And I am here to give a straight answer to this particular question, and also demystifying certain things surrounding this question. Many people have the question in their head. They don't want to ask, because they feel like, oh, questions related to sexuality. Oh my God, I don't want to ask it. Oh, really? So if you don't ask it, who's going to ask it? I don't know. If you are not going to ask it, who is going to ask it? I don't know. Like, I'm here to answer your question. All right, welcome back. This is Sexuality and Health Wellness. I am Nurse Kamsia Nama. In this channel, we leave no crumbs behind. We talk about it, no matter how it is. All right, guys. So, answer to the question. Now, what you must understand when it comes to sex and sexual satisfaction is this. Number one, the essence of sex is to bring about pleasure, is to have that pleasure. Now, you will not enjoy sex if that pleasure is not given at the end of the day. If you don't feel that pleasure at the end of the day, that is the reason why many will be like, I don't like that man. I don't like that man. Even when the man has the whole thing and whatever, I don't like him. Why? Because he doesn't make me orgasm. Have you heard about that before? If you look at the man, you may be shocked that this man have everything that you are looking for. Eh? I don't like this man. He does not make me orgasm. That particular statement, I've seen it over time. I've seen it over time. Now, how do we ascertain if this particular sexual play is translating to sexual pleasure? How does it work? How does it work? Now, it does not work based on the fact that, oh, you have big, like the Nigerians will say, wola. It does not work on that account. It does not work on the account that your length is 100 inches. No. It does not even work on the account that your girth is wide enough. No, not really. Now, you must understand that the thing that brings about that sexual pleasure is the moment the head of the penis, the smooth, soft head of the penile muscles, is in contact, constantly in contact with the vaginal walls, or the vaginal rugae, the vaginal canal. Yes. So this is what brings pleasure both to the woman and of course to the man. And of course it is left for you to put in some styles, some freestyle, and that is what spices things up and not make it boring. But majorly for sexual pleasure, the head of the penis against the vaginal wall is sure banker. Now, if you're looking for length or girth, I would advise you. I would advise you, if you can have length, it is okay, truly okay. But I think I would advise you to go for girth. The reason is this. Okay, why did I advise to go for girth? Now remember, everybody have their individual differences, but I think it is best to go for girth, especially if the situation on the ground has this person and another person where this person has only the length and not the girth, and the other person has the girth and not the length. It's best to go for the girth. Why? Because the contact with the smooth penile head with the vaginal wall is everly going to translate to sexual pleasure. But the addition is that the girth of this man in question is going to give you that full feel, full feel. It's just like when you have an opening like this. This is the opening, and we needed three fingers to enter here so that the opening can actually feel all right, like feel like, okay, there is something in here and it doesn't feel weird. But eventually you are going for a length that does not really have that girth, so it's going to feel like this is the opening and this is the stuff inside the opening, so it's going to be like this. The length may be so great for people that love contact with their cervix. The length may be so great, hitting the cervix, wonderful for you, but you are not going to feel like you're going to feel like it is actually weird. It's actually weird. But if you can get the length and the girth, voila, enjoy. So that is my simple answer to this question. Girth, it is much more important, but if you have the girth and the length, best for you. This is just an advice to the men and of course to the women. All right, guys, I'll see you all in my next video. Have a lovely day ahead. And I'm just thinking that we're gonna have that live video where we are just gonna major on questions that many people have been asking over time. Just gonna give answers and answers and answers and answers. And of course, if you are alive and you have questions to ask, we're still gonna give answers to such questions. All right, guys, see you all in my next video. Love you.